Meet the 12 Olympians, Greek gods unveiled. Welcome to our journey through ancient mythology. For millennia, humans have gazed upon the cosmos and woven tales of wonder populated by beings of unimaginable power and ethereal beauty. Today we'll explore the 12 Olympians, the principal deities of the Greek pantheon. These weren't just figures of worship, they were embodiments of the very forces that shaped the world around the ancient Greeks. So let us embark on this journey together into the realm of the divine and uncover the stories of the 12 Olympians. From the highest peak of Mount Olympus, Zeus, the king of the gods, surveyed his domain. Imagine, if you will, a sky ablaze with lightning, the raw power of a thunderstorm echoing across the heavens. That was the might of Zeus. His weapon, the thunderbolt, forged by the Cyclopes, could shake the very foundations of the earth. But Zeus's reign was not without its turmoil. He was a god of immense passion, with a penchant for affairs that often led to divine and mortal offspring. These dalliances frequently sparked the fiery wrath of his wife, Hera. Yet despite his flaws, Zeus represented order amidst chaos, a force that brought structure to the world. His story, like the constellations that lit up the night sky, served as a constant reminder of the power and majesty that resided atop Mount Olympus. Hera, the queen of the gods, was a study in contrasts. Imagine a being of regal beauty, adorned in flowing robes, her every step radiating an aura of power and authority. She was the embodiment of marriage, family, and the sacred bonds that held society together. But beneath this veneer of grace simmered a tempestuous heart. Hera was known for her unwavering loyalty and fierce protection of her position as Zeus's wife. Hera's story is a reminder that even in the face of betrayal and hardship, the values of family and loyalty can endure. Imagine the untamed fury of the sea, waves crashing against rocky shores, the roar of a tempest echoing across the water. That was Poseidon, god of the sea, in all his elemental glory, holding aloft his trident, a three-pronged spear that could summon storms and shatter rocks. He commanded the very essence of the ocean. But Poseidon's domain stretched beyond the waves. He was also the god of earthquakes, able to shake the earth with a mere strike of his trident. Sailors both feared and revered him, offering prayers for safe passage across his watery domain. Poseidon's story is a reminder of the raw power that exists in nature, a force to be respected and, at times, feared. Chapter 4. Demeter, mother of the harvest. Imagine fields of golden wheat swaying in the breeze, the sweet smell of ripe fruit hanging heavy in the air, the bounty of the earth laid out before you. This was the domain of Demeter, goddess of the harvest and agriculture. She was the lifeblood of the land, her very presence ensuring the fertility of the soil and the cycle of the seasons. But Demeter's story is also one of profound loss and maternal love. Demeter's tale is a poignant reminder of the interconnectedness of life and death, the ebb and flow of the seasons, and the unwavering love between a mother and child. Chapter 5. Athena, goddess of wisdom. Imagine a warrior emerging fully formed, not from a mother's womb, but from the very mind of Zeus. This was Athena, goddess of wisdom, courage, and strategic warfare. Clad in shining armor, helmet upon her head, she embodied intellect and strategic brilliance. She was the patron of Athens, the city that bore her name, a beacon of democracy and intellectual pursuit. She represented the triumph of reason over brute force, the power of knowledge, and the pursuit of excellence in all endeavors. Athena's story reminds us that true strength lies not just in physical prowess, but also in wisdom, strategy, and a commitment to justice and righteousness. Chapter 6. Apollo, the radiant god. Imagine the sun rising over the horizon, painting the sky in hues of gold and crimson, chasing away the darkness of night. This was Apollo, the god of the sun, music, and prophecy. With his golden lyre in hand, he filled the world with music so beautiful it could charm even the most savage beast. He was also the god of healing, able to mend wounds and ward off disease. His pronouncements, delivered through oracles, could foretell the future, guiding mortals and immortals alike. Apollo's story is a reminder that even in a world shrouded in darkness, there is always light to be found in knowledge, art, and the pursuit of truth. Imagine the moon casting its silvery glow upon a dense forest, the rustle of leaves as a lone huntress stalks her prey. This was Artemis, twin sister of Apollo, goddess of the hunt, wilderness, and childbirth. With her bow and arrow in hand, she moved with a grace and precision that was both breathtaking and fearsome. She was a fierce protector of nature, her domain encompassing the untamed wilderness and all its creatures. She represented strength, independence, and a deep connection to the natural world. Artemis's story reminds us of the power and beauty of the wild, the importance of preserving nature's delicate balance, and the strength that comes from embracing one's own independence. Imagine the clash of steel on steel, the deafening roar of battle, the unbridled chaos and bloodshed of war. This was the domain of Ares, god of war, a deity who reveled in the heat of battle and the thrill of victory. Unlike his sister Athena, who represented strategic warfare, Ares embodied the raw, brutal, and often chaotic aspects of conflict. He personified the darker impulses that drive men to violence, the lust for power, and the insatiable hunger for conquest. Ares' story serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the devastating consequences of unchecked aggression and the seductive allure of violence. Imagine a seashell opening, revealing a vision of ethereal beauty emerging from the foam adorned with jewels and radiating an aura of allure. This was Aphrodite, goddess of love, beauty, and desire, a deity who could make hearts flutter and mortals and immortals alike fall under her spell. She represented the very essence of love, from the passionate to the platonic, the force that binds people together and inspires acts of great sacrifice and devotion. Her romantic entanglements, both with gods and mortals, were legendary, often sparking jealousy and intrigue among the inhabitants of Mount Olympus. Aphrodite's story reminds us of the importance of love in all its forms, the joy it brings, the pain it can inflict, and the way it shapes our lives and relationships. Imagine a fiery forge, the clang of hammers striking hot metal, the shower of sparks illuminating a workshop where incredible creations are brought to life. This was the domain of Hephaestus, god of fire, metalworking, and craftsmanship, a deity who channeled the raw power of the forge into works of both beauty and might. Though born with a limp, Hephaestus's true strength lay in his hands and his unparalleled skill. He was the blacksmith of the gods, crafting their weapons, armor, and even their palaces on Mount Olympus. His creations were legendary, imbued with his divine touch and sought after by gods and mortals alike. Hephaestus' story reminds us that true artistry comes from within, that limitations can be overcome with creativity and determination, and that even the most seemingly ordinary materials can be transformed into something extraordinary. Imagine a figure moving with lightning speed, sandals winged, a mischievous glint in his eye, flitting between the realms of mortals and gods. This was Hermes, the messenger god, a deity known for his quick wit, his silver tongue, and his ability to traverse the boundaries of the universe. He was a protector of travelers, a patron of merchants and thieves, and a guide for souls journeying to the underworld. He embodied commerce, communication, and the exchange of ideas, goods, and even souls between realms. His cunning and trickery were legendary, his exploits often testing the patience of both gods and mortals. Hermes' story reminds us of the importance of communication, the power of words, and the interconnectedness of all things. Imagine a warm fire crackling in the hearth, casting a welcoming glow upon a home, a symbol of comfort, family, and the simple joys of domesticity. This was the domain of Hestia, goddess of the hearth, home, and family unity, a deity who embodied the sacred space where loved ones gathered and the bonds of kinship were forged. Unlike her Olympian siblings, Hestia chose not to involve herself in the dramas and conflicts that often unfolded on Mount Olympus. Her strength lay in her quiet presence, her unwavering devotion to her role as keeper of the hearth, and the stability she represented in an often chaotic world. Hestia's story reminds us that true strength can be found in quiet dedication, that peace and harmony begin in the home, and that the bonds of family and community are the bedrock of a fulfilling life. Thank you for joining us on this mythological journey. We've explored the stories of the 12 Olympians, delving into their strengths, their flaws, and the profound impact they've had on Western civilization. These myths, passed down through generations, offer us a glimpse into the human experience, reflecting our own struggles, triumphs, and our place within the grand tapestry of existence. Their stories serve as timeless reminders of the power of storytelling, the importance of understanding our past, and the enduring legacy of these ancient myths. Until next time, keep looking up, keep questioning, and keep exploring the wonders of our universe, both real and imagined.